What's good, y'all boys? So, since the analysis last night, a few things have happened. We did not get our retracement back into the range. The range is deep. So, if we look here, we got SMT with a previous week low, right? So, we're going to annotate it like this. I want to see if this is activated. And I can tell you off the rip, this is likely a no trade day. I want to see if it's activated. Have we taken London session low? No. Well, actually, yeah. We actually have. Yeah. This S&T doesn't count though. It wasn't created by a news driver. So there's no shot that we're going to create an activation cycle for this S&T. So what I'll be looking for is price to rebound higher. Once price rebounds higher, we'll be looking at a POI where we'll be looking for a POI where we'll create SMT inside of. The only thing is, I want to see ES leave this range. This is a daily BISI here. I don't want to take shorts in a daily BISI, even though there is plenty range below. Just goes against my framework. So if I had to assume, we'll likely create SMT with, let's actually just mark out these SMTs, the possible areas. So here's one. London session high, which would be this. And that's pretty much all we're looking at for right now. There is no real SMT here. So what we could look for, theoretically, we could sit here and we could look for longs, right? We definitely could. But where do you see a POI where longs could take place from? Yo, what up, Mont? My guy. This, maybe. And ES has these unmitigated gaps here. But both of these unmitigated gaps are so large and NQs is so small. It's just, longs is not a good idea. I got left behind on my pre-market short. I'm done for the day. Yeah. It's likely gonna be a short stream, bro, because I'm not interested in anything today. I wanted to see us return higher overnight so that we could get this short, but it doesn't appear to be on the table today. So I just want to experiment with this level. This level right here, I just want to experiment with it. Because technically it hasn't. Well, yeah, it's been rebalanced, but yeah, I had these annotated. These would have been perfect areas to retrace into and short off of, but yeah, this stream will probably go to 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna get my day started, man. Ain't nothing here for us. Everything happened overnight. This is cool though because this creates a range where we'll have some good opportunities later this week. If not later this week, then next week or whenever we come back. See the 5 minute. I'm curious to see how longs take place after that indecisive candle. Look at that volatility. She came up out of nowhere. Just to get smacked down. Sorry, y'all. It's an interesting conversation going on in the background. I got peak game, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think there's nobody in there. It's just me. this a no trade day. It's not happening. What we want to see is not going to happen cleanly. You know what I might do in order to save time? When we're having no trade days, I might pop on here just to say why it's no trade day and jump off. I can get my day started early. I can get so much more done. I don't mind a no trade day. We show up when there's an opportunity. Back in the day, I would have entered in this trade. Like I would have entered in 3-4 times, like in the past 13 minutes since the bell. Chop, cheese, facts. What up, E1? This shit gonna irritate me sitting here looking. This, it's nothing good gonna happen today. Nothing good is gonna happen today. What I wanted to see was this. Well, basically, so you don't gotta read that. Instead of opening lower, I wanted to see us open higher. With a setup for easy shorts. You took anything, E1? Good, bro. Ain't shit there. Ain't shit here. You could go on TikTok live right now, YouTube, and search up people trading the NASDAQ, and there's people trading this shit. When there's nothing there. That shit crazy. Shot long in at 10:30. Yesterday got break even. I was in the same longs. Yeah. I got in here. And I got in here. I got out with like, I took a little bit of a loss. Not a full loss, but like a little more than half a loss. It what it is. It was a good long though. That's one thing I can say. I actually just went in my Notion. Let me actually pull that up. And I logged that shit last night. Because I had to figure out like, why did that happen? And I can't sit here and say that, yeah, I figured that shit out. Like, nah. All I can do is annotate the hints that I could see. So, yeah, this is what it looked like for me yesterday. We knew it was low probability to play out once we began playing around at the place we should have turned from. I think the daily POI on ES was too weak, too small, too slim. However, it was used to displace above previous day high and break into new all-time highs. As for NQ, as you can see, we didn't truly long and seek SMT until we nearly filled in the complete volume imbalance. So this is something to keep in mind going forward. Shorts played out after that volume imbalance was filled. That's also something to keep in mind. So, I don't think I would have took shorts yesterday though. Maybe after that volume imbalance was filled. Maybe, but probably not. Probably not. The area that we picked was a good area. That's why you see so many wicks there. But the reason we didn't go higher, bro, I don't know. All I can do is hint at it until it happens again, and I get a more conclusive answer, you know? That's kind of how this shit works. Good journals, thanks, bro. This journal, now that I'm looking at it in the morning, I can see I was rushing it. Hold on, let me go back to the chop. Shit, nothing, bro. Day's worst chop, I'm about to start. I'm gonna come on here for 30 minutes, 20 minutes. We can look at this shit together. And then I'm gonna jump off. There's no point me sitting here for an hour. I just want to prove that on days like this, I'm not trading. I need to make sure the live streams are consistent. A lot of people, bro, like even some of my homies in this industry, they already selling something. Like, and I've sold something before too, but in my soul, I knew that shit wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already selling shit when they not where they want to be at. I'm not that guy, man. And all of these trading influencers getting exposed and shit like that. Like, no man will ever expose me. I don't care if this take me 10 years. You will not expose me. That says something about character. Like, imagine you with your girl and you scrolling on your phone, or she scrolling on her phone, and she like, babe, look at this. And it's these niggas exposing you online like you a deep fake. That can never happen to me, bro. I'm not that guy. Never been that guy. So everything gotta be recorded. Everything gotta be on track record. I can't not show up on live because then I give niggas evidence to be like, oh, nigga, you might have did this, you might have did that. It's none of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, why not be authentic? Like, it's opportunity there. And I know they see it. Like, all right, it's genuinely barely anybody who keep it a buck in this industry. I'm gonna keep it a buck, get to where I'm going, and then sell something. Because I'm the only one who kept it a buck and proved I kept it a buck the whole way through. I'm showing my accounts and all that. Like, my balance is showing every time I take a trade. I might not take a trade for a week. Next week, we're gonna come back like, oh yeah, this nigga didn't touch the account. Like, Tawa Wagwan. And it's crazy, bro. Some of my closest homies do that shit. And I gotta, like, peel off of them a little bit. Because it say something about your character, man. Like, figure that shit out 100% completely before you try to tell somebody, like, yo, give me your time and energy and that piece of paper that you got by spending your time and energy, so that I can help you what? Like, get to the stage that they can get to for free. Nah, Taban was good, bro. E1, you probably know who I'm talking about, man. But I'm not that guy. My whole framing on YouTube is I kind of want to be like, I want to be the guy who's like known for psychology. It's like introspective. My father told me at a young age, like, yo, you're an introspective person. I want to be that person, but also be able to trade and also not charge shit until I get to where I'm going. My journey can't be questioned. This shit gotta be written in stone, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, E1. That's what I'm talking about. I don't got too many friends in this industry. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And I've brought it up to him too. Yeah, it's a bond. Our bias be right most of the time, bro. It's just like the fucking entries. Like, all right, so boom. That would actually make 3 of these losses that I kind of, all right, so before I started live streaming, what I said in the video was, I want to focus on only taking A+ setups. There's about 3 of these losses that weren't A+. Yesterday was an A+ loss though. I'm not gonna lie, I'll take that over and over and over again until I learn better. But there's about 3 of these losses that aren't A+. So I need to tighten the screws up on that, but bias is right most of the time. Execution is the only thing that stands in the way of everything right now. On my behalf, at least. We're gonna get there though. Missed the stream yesterday. This education stuff trash. I know, bruh. You wasn't there. The markets was trash, though. Hopefully you didn't take a trade either. Shit was buns. Look at this shit. I know you already looked, but like, it was so beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's some bullshit. It just, my whole window just closed. Hold on. I guess Chrome crashed. Y'all can still see Chrome. I can't see Chrome on my screen. There we go. Like, yo, do we open the gap? Volume imbalance. I'm pretty sure it was overlapped with. I don't remember. Let's check. Yeah, volume imbalance. Overlap with this SIBI. On ES, we were in a daily. Yeah, Chrome quit on me. Daily, and then we have this level here. Unicorn level. My favorite PD array of all time. It made perfect sense. What happened to, what did I miss? Fill me in. You ain't missed, nothing happened to him, bro, and you didn't miss nothing. Yeah, Tawa. Yeah, that shit was ass. Nothing happened to bro. We was just talking about a conversation that I had with Mario. And he know it. He know that shit. But hey, bro. Nah, this is type buns. I ain't gonna lie. This is buns. We short now with no SMT on highs. So, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Do your big one, bro. Cause ain't nobody putting risk on it. Damn, Tabon, what you, the FBI? I'm not trying to be messy. But in reality, I know I'm not the only one who see this shit. I was just bringing up a conversation because everything that I do now on YouTube is based in opposition. I want to do the opposite of what bro doing. We don't agree on how to go about the social media thing. That's all that that is. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I got stuff to teach. I teach it for free. Because at the end of the day, it's not the knowledge that's gonna change your life. It's common sense. It's not what PD raised this, what SMTs happen. That's not what changed your life. Brody. Whatever you want to do it. I don't like being messy, bro, because shit is not me. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what's going on over there. Like, in real life, like, I don't give a fuck what's going on over there. I don't care what you doing, what you talking about. has nothing to do with me. You know, like, and having an opinion on other things is messy. But when you say it on the internet, shit can get messy. That's it. Authenticity is everything. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything. And we live in a world where it shouldn't be everything. It should be normal, but it's not. It should be everywhere, but it's not. And so it becomes this thing that we put on a pedestal. It becomes this thing that has more value than it actually should. It should just be something that's natural. You should just be, you know? Yeah, of course. But then you ask the question, at what point do you offer a one-to-one mentorship? And for somebody to pay you for helping them, you should be able to prove that you're able to help them. You should be able to prove that you're making money consistently. Most people don't want to prove that shit. When I get where I'm going, I'm cool with showing withdrawal statements. I'm not gonna do that shit forever, but I would do that shit for a prolonged period of time so that y'all see, nah, irrefutable, undisputed champion. You can't say nothing to him. I offered a one-on-one mentorship before, and I was in a down bad position, and I would never do that shit again. Because I didn't have verified results. I just had a bunch of data. Yeah, man, like low key, bro, you gotta go live. Like, think about it. Tanya Trades. I never heard nobody say nothing bad about that girl, bro. Cause she live all the time, talking to her chat, doing what she do. And I'm not sure, I don't think she has a mentorship. Let's see. But the bread she make is, that it might be off of the strength that ICT fuck with her though. But ICT got more hitters than everybody. So I don't know. You gotta like take extra steps these days. That's good love. Oh, wait. Good live. Oh, good. That's good. Love the honesty. Yeah, you gotta throw a comment in there or something. That shit had me confused. Yeah, Tanya don't sell nothing, bro. She got codes, but she don't sell nothing. Blayman, I fuck with Blayman. Blayman probably had more trouble with his psyche than anybody I know. I need to text Blasian, bro. I ain't talked to him since. I'm about to tell y'all right now. Last time I texted Blasian phone was January. On Discord. I'm having to scroll. I don't even see Blasian. Discord 2025, October. J-Way Trades. I don't know who that is. I have to look him up. Yeah, Blasian got right. That's one thing Blasian always has though. He's always been authentic. Like he always gonna tell you. Like it's at the end of the day, bro. Like when somebody get on your screen, you gotta remember like them niggas is only talking to a camera. That's it. And then they're uploading it on YouTube. It costs nothing to keep it a buck. Like Blasian always had that shit. And you know what? Blasian probably got a great relationship with everybody around him too, because I can tell that authenticity is just him. That's who he is. He deserved that 19K month, bro. You know who else deserved that shit? Brandon. Brandon deserved that shit too. I hope he get there soon. J-Way Trades, I'm about to look him up. I love to see a stacked account with a small amount of subscribers, bro. I know they still hungry. So he go for 101s? No, that's not entirely true. I'm gonna subscribe to him. Screenshot this shit so that I could find him later. But yeah, y'all, I'm not ready to be on here too much longer. What do y'all want to see videos on? I'm picking up the camera today. I actually picked it up yesterday. It's been a while since I've uploaded. And the reason is because I decided I'm not gonna upload every day. Because, bro, like, I don't got something to talk about every day. I can go a whole day without talking to somebody. Like, I genuinely have days like that of the week. I just don't want to speak. I just want to think. A million things to think about. When I picked it up yesterday, like, the video started off strong, and then, like, as it progressed, it got weaker and weaker. And I said, nah, I'm not posting that. I'm not posting that content. Like, I'm genuinely saying real shit on the camera, but it just wasn't strong enough. Like, it wasn't strong enough. So yeah, you could definitely tell. You could definitely tell, bro. And these people think you can't tell. I think it's genuinely something wrong in your soul if you're unbothered by wearing that mask your whole life. For what? The internet? Or the dollar bill? That's essentially selling your soul. Trade recap sprinkled with a bit of psychology. I got psychology for days, bro. I might even just remake take some concepts from my older videos, because all of them are still relevant. There are certain concepts that I don't even think about anymore because it's just like, it's just latent, you know? We would vlog, be cool every week, couple days, we speak some facts, go gym, do some other activities, W trading day. I got you, E1. Vlog once a week would be smooth. I'm actually about to get back to training too, so I could bring y'all in the gym. You know, like Thursdays, coming up in about like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. Thursdays, I'm not gonna be at the setup because I'm going back to the boxing gym. I'm gonna be in there for like four days a week. So maybe I'll get some clips in there and whatnot, show you all that shit. Every Thursday, y'all can see the improvement. Maybe. That takes a lot of vulnerability. You know? Boxing would be fire. Boxing would be fire. Y'all watch me spar these niggas that knock 20 niggas out in the ring already. They cold, bro. It's real love in there, though. Alright, vlogs come back once a week. That actually works out perfect because I will have the time to edit a vlog. That was the whole kill right there. Like, I don't want to spend so much time editing a vlog that I'm like, it's all right, but I could do better if I had more time. Alright, so let me ask y'all this before I get off here. What are y'all struggling with right now? Since we're talking about vulnerability and authenticity and things like that, what are some of the things that y'all are struggling with right now? I'll tell you, I'm having a very hard time trying to figure out how to improve my execution. There's like no other way to improve it besides showing up every day. And I can't speed that up. Patience and with regard to Bon. It can mean anything. Patience in the charts. Patience in that. Yo, E1, I already dropped the video for you, bro. I promise you, like, you got them hard-coded facts in a log. It's very hard to overtrade. You can overtrade and backtest it and just see it don't work. But it's deeper than that. I understand what you mean. Like, the problem is much deeper than just, the problem is the crashing out and where that roots from. And to be honest, you want to know something else that helped? That I'm low-key realizing now? When I was going from trading, I took the sizzle off of this shit. Like, I took the pressure off of it completely. I had told y'all, like, I started studying other things. Let me show you something. And I wasn't giving up on trading at all. That was not what I was doing. Damn, let me just. What I was doing was I was starting something new so that I could fund trading. So, like, I can't remember if it was Tawa in here or Taban. I think it was Tawa that said, like, damn, I don't even remember my box name. Basically, I learned how to code and shit like that so that I could get a job doing that shit, make more money than what I'm making right now, and expedite the process. And by me putting my mind to other things and also placing myself in a position to where the money I make will be progressive over time, it kind of stabilized my mind and made me feel like I don't have to rush this shit. I could be patient with it. And that made everything a lot easier. That plus having the data, that plus working on my execution, it allowed me to see the market a lot clearer. You know what I mean? That's low-key what I did. And it wasn't completely intentional to defeat that demon. It just kind of happened that way. But I would say, though, the data helped the most. I think this is the right IP. Yeah. So boom, like, hold on, let me catch up on chat, cause losing a month worth of progress in a single day. I know how I feel, bro. I used to be execution as well. I already know. I know by the journal, bro. And that's a beautiful thing. That's such a beautiful thing. Why price been so trash after open? Yeah, you one told you. Man, I like 9:30, bro. I don't mind not trading some of these days. Like, I don't care if it's chop, because like you can anticipate the chop. I only care about chop when I can't anticipate it, like yesterday. When I'm actually in that zone, bro, and it's chopping, it don't make no sense. If I can't anticipate it, that's when it bothers me. What happens is, like, you're able to anticipate the chop, you can anticipate the manipulation and the distribution as well. Then you have a target. I don't mind the chop. Pre-market, I would trade that on days where I can anticipate the chop. I would, but I have no data on it. And I wouldn't even know how to go about it. Like, the only reason I've gotten so good at 9:30 is because I framed everything with the volatility injection is going to expand if there's already manipulation, aka SMT, that flows with the higher time frame narrative. And if we don't have SMT, we're going to seek out a POI that's going to give us enough support or resistance to go up there or down there and create that SMT. And those are the two moves that I use. But it all hinges on that volatility injection. So like pre-market with no volatility injection, I wouldn't even know how to go about that shit. I would be lost. And also, me and pre-market got beef, bro. Pre-market used to cook me back in the day. So like, bro, I didn't wrote all these scripts and shit. It's either Taban or Tawa. One of y'all know what this is. One of y'all know what this is. This script and shit. But I'm really not trying to do that. I was just telling my girl that yesterday. Like, that's not what I want to do. It's just like, at some point, bro, this $22 an hour shit ain't cutting it. What you mean you won? It is macro. I'ma look. I actually gonna need a replay. Which macro? The one in the beginning or the one at the end? You're telling me look at this, right? The scripts, was you gonna be a software? Yeah, I was gonna go and work in like a network operations center. Because the problem was, is this what you're talking about, Mont? If so, I'm gonna dive into this real quick. The problem was, bro, like, I don't know how long this is gonna take. I know I'm not gonna stop. But in my mind, I could think I'm gonna be there next year when God got plans for me in 5. So, I don't want to live in my mama's house. And I want to be able to help my mom. Like, my mom be needing help. And it be hurting me to help. And I got like little sisters and shit. Like, they need help too. So I wanted to go somewhere where my money would be progressive. But here's the thing, like, it has to be second shift. Because if I go work first shift, then I'm basically giving this trading window up. So it's like very few careers where you can work second shift and make progressive money. So tech was one of them. It was either working tech or working in a hospital or some shit. But bro, like, I don't want to work in a hospital because there's too many females in there. I'll get myself in trouble. Like, that would be the biggest distractions to me. But ideally, that would be a great job. Plenty of money on the table. Tech is fine. I'm working with all dudes, probably some geeks, and I don't really care about none of it. But I gotta do what I gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ascension. Oh, agua, man. Some reason I'm always happy to see your name. There's something positive about your name. Like Ascension, that's the OD, like, I just like that word. Like, higher vibration type of word, you know what I'm saying? What's good, bro? Yeah, you won. 750 to 810, low risk short, targeting sell side. All right, but what's the confluences, man? That's where I don't understand. Like, are you lining it up with the higher time frame? I'm sure you are, but I just don't understand how. You probably don't use SMT. But in my mind, I'm hard-coded, hardwired. Like, prior to an expansion happening, there must be manipulation, aka SMT. And, I mean, yeah, we got this right here. This SMT. This is legit SMT too. 730 Judas swing buy stop. We had sequential SMT 180. Yeah, that's all I can see. 2E1. I can't trade like that, man. See, like, what you doing is like, it's like me going 100 miles an hour with my eyes closed. Like, you can tell me how to do it, bro, but it's just too scary for me to do. Like, I need that SMT. I need that shit. And I need that volatility injection. I respect what you're doing though, bro, cause I don't understand. understand it at all. But you said you've been consistent for 2 years. And that's what matters. I know it can be done. But I haven't even mastered the 930 yet. Still working on getting that perfect execution. Once I get that perfect execution, it's a wrap. Word. But you know, if I ever okay, so like I just said, I need a second shift job. Bro, if there was ever a point in time in my life where I didn't have a choice and I just had to give up my trading window momentarily, I'm coming to talk to you, my boy. Facts. Either that or I'm trading London. But I don't even like trading London, I ain't gonna lie. Confluence are major key. Indeed. Need them confluences. Boy. What you got without confluence? I'm already knowing there's more sauce to it. I know how it get, bro. Ascension, what you mean? You gotta take everything you see. I be seeing a lot of shit and I just be, Like this whole up move. Okay, wanted to see this. Wanted to see it come up to here. But we're trading lower without SMT on the highs. We're gonna have to go create SMT on the highs. Unless. Yeah. No, we're gonna have to go create SMT on the highs. Yeah, bro. Thanks. Remote job would be fire. But it's so hard to get a remote job right now. It's like I gotta work in the building to get the credentials for remote. What's good, Rod? Facts. We ain't touch NQ all day. There was one scenario in which I would touch NQ today. It didn't happen. Hell yeah, man. I hope you and your twin brother make bazooka bread, bro. I remember when I was trying to get my brother into trading. He was not with that shit. Y'all would fuck with my brother too. We 2 years apart. We the same person. We just 2 different versions of the same person. But he would have knowledge for y'all too. I'm like an earth bender, that nigga a fire bender. Yeah, and Cuban bogus. Facts. Facts. But it's smooth though. There's a concept that I want to clear up, and I'm going to clear it up today, so that in the coming lives, I can bring it to y'all attention. But while I was learning about the market makers and whatnot, there was just basically a segment where it was telling me about how these banks use AI, and they take 2 of them, and they have one AI whose job is to anticipate market data, and they have one AI's job whose job is to fake market data to make it harder to anticipate market data. And basically how they do that is they take pieces of market data. Let's say we have a whole day, right? And we take out London session and New York session, and now price is only London session and New York PM. The AI's job is to anticipate what the missing sessions look like. And this other AI's job is to make it harder for this AI to anticipate. And these battle each other. They battle each other 24/7. That's all they do. So what happens is they both get better, and they both get better, and they both get better, and they both get better. And what they do is they take the models that they learn from that, and they trade high frequency. High frequency as in one second and sub 1 second. How useful is that information? It's not really useful. But it's not really useful at all. But you can look at the way that they learn and maybe learn something for yourself. The whole reason this conversation came up when I was talking to this AI was I had told it that I told it the way that I backtest. And I told it I don't really backtest for the data, I backtest for the pseudo experience, for the reps. And then we had got all into that conversation. I'm gonna go back, this was probably about a week ago, week and a half ago. I didn't retain most of that information. But when I figure out what parts of it are useful, I'm gonna bring it to y'all because it definitely was an interesting conversation. It began with quants. I might have talked about it already. It began with quants, mathematical geniuses who just had interest in the commodity market when you had to be on Wall Street to trade, 70s, 80s. And he believed that there was an algorithm he believed that there was an algorithm and that you don't just have to have the instinct like Wall Street believed you had to have. You don't have to have touch. And he was involved in the Cold War. I believe he was cracking Russian transcripts, you know, they speak in code and whatnot. He was cracking them for the government. He had another job, he got fired from it for speaking his mind, and he went and started his own company based upon those commodities. And he had a bunch of computers, supercomputers, of course. And he basically was making these computers be AI before there was AI, as far as I know. His methods aren't exactly known because once he started making so much money, like he gave all the people that sponsored him their money back. Like he was making more than Warren Buffett, who was that guy at the time. And basically, where the story ends up down the line is these banks try to copy his method. Citadel, all the big ones. So they got the market maker side of these banks, the side that just wants to make a stable income. It's funny, right? They just want to make a stable income. And you got the side that are directionary traders who just want to cook up. And they work together. And the larger the time frame that you go up on, I definitely did speak about this because I remember speaking about the hedge funds. The larger the time frame that you go up on, the more money is involved, which is why we do top-down analysis. As far as I know, hedge funds have the most money involved. I definitely spoke about this. It goes deep, bro, when you start like looking into the mechanics of why this market actually moves the way it does. And the reason why I'm not gonna go all the way into it the way that I want to is because I am not 100% sure that everything that I know is correct yet. I'm not 100% sure that I understand everything yet. Once I'm 100% sure, I'll break it down to y'all. But I'm not gonna misguide y'all. But it's kind of crazy why we return to inefficiencies, why we seek out certain liquidity, time-based liquidity, Why are we able to anticipate this? It's more than just an algorithm. You know? Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up off here. Hope that y'all have a blessed day. And I hope that y'all didn't touch this shit. And if you did, I hope it was a part of your plan to touch it. It was part of your model. You know what I'm saying? You anticipated what was gonna happen. Yada yada. Like I always say, tighten up. I'm about to go hit the gym. It's arms day. You know what I'm saying? You too, E1. Good talks, buddy. Like I always say, look for inspiration in everything. It is everywhere at all times. I appreciate y'all for the ideas. Look out for me on YouTube, man. I'm gonna get with y'all boys.